Fans have been eagerly awaiting the next entry in the adored Borderlands series ever since the GearBox Software CEO Randy Pitchford hinted that the company was working on the big one all the way back in late 2021, and we now officially have enough proof to say that Borderlands 4 is in fact in development. So in today's video, we're going to cover the most recent leaks and confirmation about Borderlands 4. We're also going to cover the disastrous launch of the Borderlands movie. Hey, what's up guys, Zach here, and welcome back to VGL. Before we get started, if you guys could drop a like on this video, subscribe with your notifications turned on, and now let's deep dive into everything we know so far about Borderlands 4. So first, I wanted to jump into this article over at thegamer.com, and the article starts off by saying that the GearBox founder Randy Pitchford says the news on the next Borderlands game is coming sooner rather than later. He also admits he hasn't done a great job in hiding that the team has been working on something Borderlands related, and that's amidst the numerous rumors and speculations about the future of the Borderlands series. And this comes from an interview with thegamer.com in which Randy Pitchford briefly discussed his plans for the next Borderlands game. Here he says that he can't wait to share what GearBox has been working on for the fans and suggests that we could get some news very soon. He goes on by saying that I don't think I've done a good enough job in hiding that the fact that we're working on something big, and I think people that love Borderlands are going to be very excited about what we're working on. These are fuzzy words, but sooner rather than later, we're going to be talking about what we've been working on, and I can't wait. He continues by saying that he's touching on his plans for the Borderlands series at large, across both the game and the film. I think I'm genetically made to try and create joy and happiness and build entertainment. I love movies and I love video games. I love entertainment. So I'm grateful that we have so many great things coming with the Borderlands series, and I can't wait to talk about the stuff that we've been working on for our fans. And the CEO of GearBox isn't kidding when he says that Borderlands 4 is a poorly kept secret. Last November, we reported that the former developer supporting GearBox mentioned both Borderlands 4 and Tiny Tina's Wonderland 2 will be coming in the series' future. So even without a formal announcement, we know that the next mainline Borderlands game, Borderlands 4, is definitely in the works, and now the CEO isn't even denying it. The Borderlands series has become a household name, having sold over 77 million copies and making a lasting impression on the gaming industry. And because of its popularity outside of the gaming consoles, a Borderlands movie was slated to release in 2024, and we'll talk about that later. Now, the exact release date of Borderlands 4 is still unknown, but a couple of intriguing clues point to the possible release date that's not too far in the future. The head of GearBox Software, Randy Pitchford, hinted that the big one, Borderlands 4, in May 2021. The CEO then denied the reports that GearBox was only providing a support role for the new game, while also confirming that GearBox Software is leading the development of the upcoming Borderlands game. Now, in light of the 2021 recruitment teaser from Randy Pitchford and the 2023 LinkedIn discovery, it appears that the production of Borderlands 4 has been moving forward. And since these disclosures were made almost 3 years ago, industry trends indicate that the announcement may be coming very soon. If you didn't know, there was a 5-year gap between Borderlands the prequel and Borderlands 3. So if history repeats itself, Borderlands 4 may be revealed at any time. Really quick, I wanted to touch on this article over at the Economic Times. And this article kind of covers what you could expect to see for the future of the Borderlands series. So it says gameplay evolution, what changes await us? While official gameplay details for Borderlands 4 remain elusive, some historical trends offer some insights. Borderlands 3 introduced modernized traversal, mirroring features from popular titles like Apex Legends and Call of Duty. Now, Randy Pitchford's tease for the next big one raises expectations for significant gameplay improvements. The possibility of a platform approach transforming Borderlands 4 into a massive ongoing game. In my opinion, that would be a major change for the future of the franchise. It goes on by saying that such a shift could offer a continuous stream of content, mirroring successful models like Bungie's Destiny franchise. So that begs the question, could Borderlands be the next Destiny? It goes on by saying that the journey continues. The Borderlands narratives have typically revolved around vault hunters seeking treasure while combating various adversaries. The conclusion of Borderlands 3 left fans with the apparent sacrifice of the fan-favorite vault hunter Lilith. However, after the director's cut DLC hinted that Lilith survived, it's setting the stage for a compelling storyline for Borderlands 4, and the potential plot could involve players embarking on a galaxy-spanning quest to locate Lilith. Now, before we dive any deeper into the potential plot for Borderlands 4, I also wanted to let you guys know that we're giving away a PS5 at 80,000 subscribers. So if you want to win, all you have to do to enter is like this video, subscribe with your notifications turned on, and then tweet me proof that you're actually subscribed, and we will be picking the winner at 80k subs. All this information will be in the pinned comment of this video. So touching on the possible plot for Borderlands 4, I wanted to touch on this article over at GameRant.com, and it says that this one theme could end up defining Borderlands 4's story. It goes on by saying that after a 5-year long wait and some extremely brief teasers, GearBox Software's Borderlands franchise is soon to set to return to the spotlight of the looter shooter scene. It helped establish it and has remained relevant since 2009. Borderlands has been a mainstay in the genre, and Borderlands 4 was thought to be inevitable. April. GearBox Software officially confirmed as much in April that indeed the fourth mainline title and its flagship franchise was in production. Skipping forward, it says a notable plot thread that Borderlands 4 could delve into. An obvious starting point for Borderlands 4 would be to shed more light on the current siren situation. Sirens have been intrinsic in the often opaque factor in the series since the very beginning, with elusive hints to them being scattered across each game, but all the puzzle pieces have yet to fit clearly together. Previous titles have told of the rumored mythology of the seventh siren, whose existence and role of the grand tale of the galaxy has been implied to have a direct and desired consequences, but that has been yet to be emerged on the scene. Ava, the protege of the previous siren Lilith, and her sister sirens Amara and Maya, they were last shown to be learning how to control their powers and take up the mantle and responsibility in their wake. She is highly thought to be the major focal point in Borderlands 4. Due to this, Ava's investigations in Borderlands 3's director's cut led her to discovering that Lilith was possibly trapped in some state of limbo and in need of assistance. Borderlands 4's framework could be the quest to find Lilith. It goes on by saying that there's also some other long-standing items that the Borderlands franchise still hasn't fully addressed. The Watcher's War and the Destroyer related to both the Iridian race. Although those details have still been yet to be filled in, there's still multiple question marks attached with perspectives and authenticity in cases of being unreliable or even conflicting. There's definitely still more plot points to explore, like the Psycho Krieg struggle on his darker side and the nature behind the characters like Zero and Flak. With such a wealth of narrative still incomplete and need of tying up, GearBox is in many senses almost obligated to touch on some of these with Lilith's status in Borderlands 4, as well as the other ones mentioned. It's quite possible that the general idea of Borderlands 4 will focus on some of these mysteries. Hopefully Borderlands 4 will give us some closure on some of the long-time outstanding ones, while also setting up other avenues for the future of the franchise. So some other key takeaways to talk about what to expect for Borderlands 4. The first one, I'd have to say that Lilith is not dead. The second one, Ava is in control of Sanctuary 3. The third one, Pandora is still in danger. And also some of the gameplay that was implemented in Tiny Tina's Wonderland will make a return. Some of the melee props and maybe a system that's similar to the Lucky Dice might return. Also, hopefully the legendaries will not world drop as frequently as it did in Borderlands 3. And also the idea of being able to single press and sell all your junk items should return. That would definitely be a nice quality of life change. Now that we've covered the latest plot news on Borderlands 4, I finally wanted to cover with you guys the Borderlands movie. So this is fully credited to IGN.com, where it says the Borderlands film, which came out this week, is getting some not some amazing reviews. It's currently sitting at a wildly low 3% on Rotten Tomatoes, in which they said that IGN gave it a 3 out of 10. Borderlands, the franchise, is created and owned by GearBox Software, which was itself just acquired by Take-Two Interactive. So an IGN talk with the Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick, they asked, will the film's success or failure impact Take-Two Interactive? And the answer Strauss Zelnick said was no. Financially, this film won't make a dent, but he also urged people to give the film a chance, despite the negative critical reception. He goes on by saying that let's give the film a chance. A lot of people worked very hard on this. The underlying IP is phenomenal. The cast is amazing. I think the look and the feel is terrific. So let's see what the audience have to say. But the answer to your question is no. The performance of the film wouldn't have any financial impact on us or the franchise one way or another. But reviews for the Borderlands movie is out. Be sure to let me know in the comment section below if you're gonna go see the movie, and if you did go see it, what did you think of it? But that's gonna wrap it up with today's video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the possible plot for Borderlands 4. Also, give me your thoughts on the Borderlands movie. I'm pretty curious to see what you guys have to think. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This has been Zach with VGL. I'll catch you guys in the next one.